Hello, world. Welcome to another episode. I am so glad you're all here. I hope you had a beautiful day. Today was an exceptional day for me. Um, so it was my birthday today. Yes, it was a great day. Um, it started off actually from Friday, how it was a great, experience this year. Like I said, my coworkers are great. They gave me a beautiful cake. I was appreciative of that. I was appreciative of all their genuine birthday wishes. Then I saw a movie last night and it was good. I saw the movie Us. I recommend you see that. It was a good one. Oh, before I go any deeper, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe, like, share, turn on your notification bells, and let people know about the content that you are hearing because it is made for all of us to enjoy and also to learn from. I learn from you guys, and I hope that you learn from me as well. So, anyway, back to that. Um, so, today I went to church and I also went to the gym and I had a good time at the gym, even though I wasn't there that long, but it was a good time. Um, I also then afterwards, I got my free car wash, and then I headed over and got my car detailed personally by my dad, and I was so thankful for that. Um, and you may think that to be happy, you need all of these things and all of these people and all of these things. Those are added bonuses. But for me, it's just the way people are genuine towards me, towards my dreams, my desires, my wishes. The genuineness is always something that's remembered. Welcome to all of you who are on. I hope that you are enjoying your day. I hope that everything is great for you. Please remember the chat is open, the phone lines are open. If you want to call, the number is 201 540 9104. I would love to hear from you. Comment below if you want, or comment in the chat or below if you want to talk about anything specific, if you want to call in ahead of time. If there's any topic that you feel we need to address and that you think you would enjoy me talking about. So, back to my day. Oh, hey, Jenny. There's Jenny from the Jenny and Joy Show. Also, guys, remember to go on every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. is the Jenny and Joy Show, where we enjoy trying to make you laugh, have an inspirational moment, and also to remind you that life is wonderful. We play jokes on each other. We have pranks. We take requests. We do shout outs. So you definitely don't want to miss that. It's a good show. It's not too long. So, you can virtually watch it in maybe in 15 or 20 minutes or so. So it's very quick. But you should definitely subscribe to that channel as well. I'll make sure I put a link below so that you can go there as well. Um, let's see what else happened today. So today was, a typical day, and I have to say that lately things have been on the up and up. You know, if you don't know, Hello World is pretty much a representation of the company that I have, which is called Be the Difference Clothing. So Be the Difference Clothing is pretty much a tool that I use creatively to try to help inspire people through clothing. And so there are printed messages on there where the more you look at the more you look at the message, the more you want to be towards that direction of what the message say. For example, hard work pays off. Hard work pays off really means that no matter what you put in to your life, it will pay off. So whether you think that it's something little or great, it will pay off in the end. So what you're doing now and on this day and this year, maybe 2, 3, 6 months from now, will be the result of what you did today. All right. So that's why it's important to uh, be careful about the things that you do. Be careful about the desires that you have in your head because they will eventually come true. We manifest things all the time. I have on one of the t-shirts now. It simply says be the difference. I actually discontinued this one, but now I have it in a glow in the dark. So you definitely want to go to the shop my merch link. That will take you to the website where you can purchase the t-shirt and you'll be glowing. You won't see any other t-shirts quite like be the differences. Also we have socks. Someone today, which made my life even happier. Ooh, glow in the dark is fun. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You should definitely check it out. Um, Today, what made me extremely happy is so I was showing the socks to a customer and I showed them the quotes book sock where you can get the book cover in a sock and also have the sock. So when you're reading the quotes, you can look at your feet and be like, oh, I have my socks and I have my book and I'm all cozy. So you could do that. But then when I showed them the love overflowing sock, I don't have them with me now, but when I showed them that sock, they were extremely like, oh my goodness, this is extremely creative. And they instantly bought it. I'm going to bring a picture up for you. In the meantime, remember to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bell to this channel. Tell all of your friends about Be the Difference clothing YouTube page where we talk about everything and anything. This is the Hello World Show. Please make sure you get used to it because I will be on every single night between the hours of 7 and 9. That's why it's important for you to turn on your notification bell. So, if I'm not on exactly at 7, then you'll know that it's in between that time frame. Um, and I also did a beautiful interview with We Are Jersey magazine. That is on the website as well. It's very interesting. Let me tell you, my hair was on point, my makeup was on point, my smile was on point. Like everything was on point for that interview. And Jenny, I posted a comment that Jenny made about that. You can check out the Instagram as BTDLLC. I am here trying to pull up those socks so that you can understand what I'm talking about with the love overflowing sock. Let's see. So I hope your day was great. Um, Comment in talk to me in the chat. How was your day? Please tell me. Um, let's see. Oh my gosh, nonstop talking about how on point everything was. Yes, it was. Like I was like, and I usually when I look at myself, like you guys, another thing that you guys may not know is I'm extremely shy. And like when I say extremely shy, like I never ever imagined myself behind a camera talking to you nightly without makeup on. You know what I mean? And just talking to you about my life because I usually don't have much to say. And I'm more concerned about other people's welfare than I am more so about myself. So that's why you don't really hear much about me talking about myself on a regular basis. So that is changing thanks to this show, thanks to your support in tuning in every single night with me. That shows me that you're interested in what we're talking about. I'm trying to get this sock up right now and I'm seeing how long it takes for things to load, which is not good. So I'm going to try to work on that with the website. But here we go. I'm going to just show you this picture. Let's see. You see that love overflowing? There's a heart in the middle. Uh-oh, the website crashed. Oh gosh, that's no good. The website crashed. But basically, there's a heart with um a waterfall in the background. And the reason why I did that particular thing, okay, now it reloaded. The reason why I put decided to do that kind of design is because I believe that love is not just about humans. It's about what we do with nature. It's about nature holding on and loving us and caring for us and protecting us and us embracing nature. So, love in a naturistic point of view is that overflowing waterfall with the heart flowing through it and people looking at it. And it also represented relationships um, and how we care for things. So, in terms of nature, we do need to take care of nature because I believe when you take care of nature, you do grow a little you do grow a little bit more empathetic to things that can't really speak but are living and breathing. It's kind of like babies. They can't speak, but they are living and breathing, and they rely on us to feed and nurture them. So a as a plant is, so are our infants. And the way you care for infants should be the way you consider caring for a plant. That may seem off the wall to you, but it's not. If you think about it, it's not. It's not off the wall because we have plants that grow, right? All they need is simple us talking to them once in a while to give them that carbon monoxide and feeding them with just plain water, trimming their roots whenever, trimming the roots or rerouting them into a bigger pot if they need to be expanding their roots, and also, cutting leaves that are maybe that have died, just cutting them off so that fresh leaves can grow. And these are things that why I put the nature background in the sock. And once we embrace, like, water is flowing, right? The way the waterfall flows down is pretty much the way our love should be. A continuous flow from people to things to what we do. Your love can show through um, everyday actions. For example, when you have unconditional love, these are, again, remember, these are my personal opinions and beliefs. You can always chime in with whatever you believe. I just feel like, hey, if I have the platform, I'm going to talk. So, unconditional love is something where you don't have to be attached to a specific thing, person, or place, right? But the way you care for it is unconditional. It shows that it's unconditional. You breathe life into it. You know what I mean? For example, when I go to the gym and I'm so fed up with how disgusting they leave the weights all over the place where somebody can get hurt, my unconditional love for my fellow human being, my fellow human kind is, let me clean up that area once in a while, just in case someone who may not have as good vision as I have may trip on that particular piece of equipment, hurt themselves, and now the gym is liable for that particular person's injury. These are just simple things. That's unconditional love for other people. Another example, unconditional love. Opening the door for someone. You don't even have to be a man to necessarily do this. I've opened doors for people from time to time, only because, maybe they're holding groceries. Maybe I want them to go first. And whether they say thank you or not, it's still unconditional love. But maybe you train somebody who doesn't know how to say thank you to be appreciative, like, wow, somebody just did something for me that normally doesn't happen. So that is another form of unconditional love. Another form of unconditional love is, again, how we care for our animals and our plants. Animals, again, like, I feel like animals get a little better treatment than humans. Like, we've upgraded them from, creatures to, like, humans. Sorry for any of you PETAs or animal lovers. No disrespect, but I love animals. I love the joy that they can bring, but they're not above humans. Sorry. Um, Sorry, but they're not above humans, and They do need to be embraced. They do need to be cared for. And just like anything, you nurture an animal, then you'll get what you've put in. You see how that relates to the hard work pays off t-shirt? So like you put in the nurturing and the work that you put in gives you the result of how that animal will treat you. Ding, ding, ding. See, you got to get the t-shirts, guys. You got to get the t-shirts. They go for anything. All right. Unconditional love. Um, my puppy is my therapy. See, Jenny just said her puppy is her therapy. Now, that's unconditional love. She has an outlet now. So when things aren't necessarily the best that she would like it to be, her puppy is there no matter what. He doesn't necessarily understand her language, but he understands her heart. That's one thing I will say animals do know. They do know when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling down, and they'll do whatever they know how to do to make you feel better instinctively. Instinctively, they will come and lick you, they'll come and snuggle up on you. And it's always at that time when you need it most, you know? So, yes, animals are great. They're great. They are great creatures that help bring unconditional love. And once that void of whatever you're feeling is filled, then you can be brought back to helping others. You see how the life cycle helps one another? And this is what we need to do more, right? The life cycle should be this, not this. And then people go this way and that way in all other directions. Um, the movie I saw this weekend touched basically on that topic of human and separation. I definitely think you should see it. The movie's name is Us. We could talk about that movie one day if you see it. I think it's a great tool to talk about. Um, and again, another form of unconditional love. Um, I think unconditional love, you know, you can go to someone and give them a card. Simple as that. You don't have to put anything specific in that card or anything like big, but giving somebody a card that wasn't expecting one, and you never know, it may have been at that time when they needed it, but they'll never tell you, but you filled a void. I tell you, people, that is something else. That is something that inherently, I believe all of us have. All of those traits, I believe all of those things are in us. But at some point in time, life told us that we didn't need that, you know? So I'm going to show you the picture of this sock again. All right, here we go. You see that heart that's there? And basically says love overflowing and how nature is flowing and we're just surrounding nature because we not only love nature, but we love each other. You see that? How it flows right on through love. Like the person who bought the sock said this was amazing. And like I just felt so good that something that I thought of and was created could bring out that type of emotion for someone. And that's what the company is all about, to bring out emotions that you not necessarily wanted to do, but you can't help because it's just there in your face. And now that emotion has turned in you and is making you a better person. Trust me, this stuff makes me feel better too. It makes me feel more complete and more whole. You know, talking to you guys every night makes me feel whole and complete. Sorry for all the fiddling and all that stuff. But yes, unconditional love. For me, unconditional love is taking the time out to meet with you guys every day. Trust me, it is unconditional because I'm sure I could find other things to do, but I feel it's more necessary for me to be here. I feel like the communication that we have now is is where it is. This is the things that, back in the 70s and the 60s, what people used to do. When your neighbor brought you an apple pie, you guys just sat around and had tea and talked, and the kids played right in front of you, and you just had a good old time. Like these are the things that Hello World is trying to create that type of atmosphere. And by you joining me every night, we are creating that atmosphere. We don't have to be blood relatives to have this atmosphere and to have this experience. We don't have to. But the fact that we are engaging in each other, communicating like how Jenny is doing. Again, hello to everybody who was out there. Thank you for joining. Also, just remember to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. The channel name is Be the Difference Clothing. I'm here every single night from between 7 and 9 p.m. So that's pretty much the start time. Once you turn on your notification bell, it will alert you as to when I'm on so that you can chime in, give your topic, comment below, all of that good stuff. So what else can we talk about? I think also with learning to have unconditional love, you will need less material things in life. The material things won't mean as much as the human interaction, you know? Like, I don't necessarily need a dime. I don't need $1. I don't need a birthday cake. I don't need a card. All I need is people's times, which is so valuable because this is something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. It will replay in my mind every time I see that person. And and it also makes me have a little bit more compassion. So when I want to bark out and be mean, I won't because I just remember, these people actually care about you. So when you know people care about you and you make a concerted effort to understand what caring is, you'll do your best to treat them great. I'm giving out gems, guys. Gems. So we have to learn. And I think if we all have people that we can influence, such as our kids, just teaching them that these basic fundamentals that human interaction is where it is. You don't need a Xbox. You don't need a cell phone necessarily. You don't need a telephone. Like you don't need all these extra things. You just need to know that the people who you're surrounded around and by, those people really do care about you and they want to see you grow and they want to hear your contribution to this world. They want to know that you're being effective in all things. I made a quote and it's not in book one, but it's going to be in one of the books that I publish soon. The quote, it says, "I'd rather be effective than popular." Because to me, when you are effective, you already become popular. But imagine that's a twofold thing. While you're being effective, you're raising someone's, you're elevating another person. And by elevating another person, you are popular. So for me, being effective is better. Like, I want to make sure that I'm doing what I can to help others in any capacity, whether it be smiling at someone, whether it be saying a word that comes to my heart that they need to hear. And a lot of times we do have that. Like, there are times when you think of a person maybe that you haven't spoken to in a while. Two things may happen. Either you may run into them, or it's a signal for you to reach out to them because they need you. And they need specifically you, not necessarily other people. They need you. So when another person jumps up in your mind, even if they speak to you on a regular basis, if they jump into your mind, just send a text. If you don't want to pick up the phone or call, send a text. Hey, you are on my mind. And these things will help the person or whoever needed to hear you through whatever situation they're going through. Or it may just make their day even better. And, things don't always have to be on a bad for people to need to hear from you. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes that extra layer makes things even better. So, yes, that's something right there, boy. Like, imagine a world where we cared more about each other. Maybe there would be less evil people or evil desires or evil thoughts or evil wishes on people. Because there are people out there who do wish evil things on you. And it's probably because they're lacking in something. And jealousy is one of the things that is evil. You could smell it on people sometimes, and you could see it in their actions. So yes, we should try to raise confident and loving people, because this will in turn make them compassionate and less needing to have material things to material gain to make them feel like whole, right? Um, what other things can we talk about love? Like, I can talk about love all day long. You know what I mean? As I get deeper into understanding love, I become softer, like a soft little jelly thing. And that's something you also have to do. There's a in the Bible. I'm not sure if any of you are into religion or not, but there is. It says, "Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of your life." It may be paraphrased a little bit, but you have to protect your heart as well. While you're being this wonderful person and giving so much of yourself, you have to know how to protect your heart. That takes time and practice and life experience to know how to protect your heart. So guard your heart, but also be willing to give a little of yourself to people, because that's really a good thing. It's a good thing to give of yourself. Remember, guys, like, share, um, turn on your notification bell, tell people about Be the Difference clothing. Even if you don't purchase something yourself, the more you tell people about the company, the more effective we can be, and also myself can be. I don't do this company all by myself, but the people that um, do it also, I believe, are the people who support and sow seeds and who are customers. They're part of this company too, because they're sharing and spreading the message across to whoever. So that's important. Like, we're a family, regardless of what you may think. We're all a family, and because we live and breathe the same thing, we bleed the same color. We are a family, and we should appreciate life more. Remember, guys, this is a gift. Life is a gift, and I'm not saying that you're not going to have times where you feel down and you completely are disgusted with this gift, but overall, life is a gift. Once we stop breathing, that's it. Like, the communication between us will be done. You'll be on another level at that time. So just appreciate each other every day as much as you can. Because once that's over, that experience is over, it's over. It's over for everyone. They will never get to experience you again. So give of yourself as much as you can and as often as you can, in the best light as you can. You know, just give. Um, I don't know. I don't have anything more to say. I'm so thankful and grateful that you guys were here. Thank you for sharing my birthday with me, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the people who came out of the woodworks to wish me a happy birthday. People that I haven't spoken to in a while that wished me a happy birthday. It was great. I really appreciate it. And tomorrow I will reveal my secret that I have about my birthday that I didn't tell you guys. So stay tuned for that. Tell people to tune in tomorrow. Again, if you have a topic that you want to discuss, if you want to just call in or write it in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your support. Be the Difference appreciates your support. We are here to stay. Make sure you go to the Shop My Merch to purchase something, and tell others about this channel. Tell others about the Jenny and Joy Show, so you have a midweek happiness every Wednesday, 2 o'clock. This week is going to be a great week too. We have some good things planned, so you want to tune into that. But overall, I just want to say thank you for tuning in for another episode of Hello World. And hello world. See you guys soon.